Most gardeners plant bell peppers with the best intentions, nurse them through the season, collect a handful of fruits, and then watch the plant slowly decline. They assume this is simply how peppers work, a short burst of productivity followed by an inevitable end. What they don't realize is that this decline isn't natural. It's the result of missing one critical technique that transforms bell peppers from a one-season crop into a multi-year producing machine. Once you understand and apply this method, the way you grow peppers will never be the same. Bell peppers are, by nature, perennial plants. In warm climates where frost never arrives, a single pepper plant can live and produce for several years without ever being replaced. The problem most gardeners face is that they never give the plant a reason to renew itself. Old branches accumulate, energy gets spread thin across aging foliage, and production eventually stalls. The plant isn't dying, it's simply exhausted. The solution is to intervene before that exhaustion becomes permanent, and the tool you need is nothing more than a clean pair of pruning shears and the willingness to cut back hard. The technique is called renewal pruning, and its logic is straightforward. After your first significant harvest, once you notice the plant slowing down, fewer flowers forming, leaves yellowing, overall growth becoming sluggish, it's time to act. Take your pruning shears and cut every main branch back to roughly half its current height. Each cut should be made just above a leaf node, angled slightly so water runs off rather than pooling on the wound. Strip away any yellow, diseased, or damaged leaves while you're at it. When you step back and look at what remains, the plant will appear almost brutally cut. That reaction is completely normal. The sparse, trimmed structure you're looking at is exactly what the plant needs. Within a week to 10 days, something remarkable happens. New shoots begin pushing out from the nodes you left behind. These aren't weak, struggling sprigs, they're vigorous, energetic growth points that photosynthesize more efficiently than the older branches they replaced. The plant has been essentially reset. In 6 to 8 weeks from that pruning, the plant enters a full flowering stage again, and a fresh crop of peppers follows shortly after. This cycle can be repeated every 3 months, keeping the same plant continuously productive across multiple seasons. Of course, pruning alone won't sustain a plant through years of continuous cropping. The soil and feeding program you provide makes the difference between a plant that rebounds strongly and one that limps through each recovery. Start with a rich growing medium from the very beginning. A blend of 3 parts quality garden soil, 2 parts compost or worm castings, and 1 part coarse sand gives roots the drainage and fertility they need to support long-term growth. Add 2 tablespoons of bone meal to each planting hole to establish a strong phosphorus foundation right from the start. When planting your seedlings, bury the stem deeply enough that the first set of leaves sits just above the soil surface. Peppers, like tomatoes, can develop roots along buried stem sections, and a deeper root system pays dividends for years. After each renewal pruning, the plant needs an immediate nutritional boost to fuel its recovery. Apply a mixture of 3 tablespoons of worm castings, 1 tablespoon of bone meal, and 1 tablespoon of wood ash around the root zone of each plant, then water it in thoroughly. 15 days later, repeat this feeding to sustain the surge of new growth. As the plant transitions from vegetative recovery into active flowering, shift your fertilizing focus toward phosphorus and potassium. 1 tablespoon each of bone meal and wood ash applied every 20 days supports bud formation and fruit development. Supplementing with a liquid feed once a month, compost tea diluted into 5 liters of water, applied at roughly 1 liter per plant, delivers fast-acting nutrients that keep the cycle moving without interruption. Water management is equally important and often underestimated. Bell peppers have no tolerance for extremes. Drought causes blossom drop, misshapen fruits, and growth stalls. Waterlogged soil suffocates roots and invites disease. The right approach is simple consistency. Check the top 3 centimeters of soil regularly, and water deeply whenever it feels dry. During heat waves, that might mean watering every day. During cooler stretches, every 2 or 3 days may be enough. What matters most is that moisture levels stay even. Irregular watering is one of the most common reasons a productive pepper plant suddenly stops flowering, and fixing it costs nothing except attention. Sunlight is non-negotiable. Bell peppers need a minimum of 6 hours of direct sun daily to maintain consistent flowering and fruit set. Plants grown in lower light may survive, but they rarely thrive, and attempting year-round production in shade is a losing battle from the start. Position your plants where they receive maximum sun exposure, and if growing in containers, move them to chase the light as seasons shift. Between pruning cycles, routine maintenance keeps the plant in peak condition. Remove yellowing leaves as they appear rather than waiting for them to fall on their own, they pull energy away from productive growth. Trim any suckers emerging from the base of the plant, as these compete directly with the main framework for water and nutrients. Check the plant weekly for pest activity, because small problems addressed early stay small. Good air circulation around the plant discourages fungal disease and keeps foliage healthier between cycles. Finally, pay attention to how you harvest. Pulling peppers directly from branches risks snapping productive stems and damaging the growth points that will carry the next flush of fruit. Instead, use scissors or shears to cut each fruit away cleanly, leaving about a centimeter of stem attached. Harvest promptly once peppers reach the size or color you want. Leaving overripe fruit on the plant sends a signal that the reproductive job is done, which suppresses the formation of new flowers and quietly stalls production. Put all of these pieces together: renewal pruning on a regular cycle, deep fertile soil, consistent feeding, steady watering, ample sun, and careful harvesting, and you have a system that keeps bell peppers producing well beyond what most gardeners believe is possible. The plants stay young in all the ways that matter, and the harvests keep coming.